afternoon, everybody, and once again, welcome aboard this flight. We ask you to keep your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt sign is...
The couple took their seats in the first row in economy, just behind the first class section. In his pocket, the young man carried his own US passport and a scrap of paper containing notes of their instructions. She carried a prepared statement to read over the plane's intercom once it was under their control. As they sat waiting for takeoff, she observed that no one on board seemed to have recognised her. "Who are you?" he asked. When she told him, he nodded and touched his fingers to his forehead in mock salute. The minutes passed. They waited as they had been instructed to do. Then the plane with its 138 passengers and 10 crew taxied, took off and climbed over the Dutch coast before setting a course due west. Drinks were served, and then, after 21 minutes, with the plane just crossing the British coast over Clacton in Essex, it was time. As I wrote the book, which took a long time, there was a lot of other things happening around me in the world that had a big influence on how I was thinking about my characters and my themes and the period. And so the book changed from being quite narrowly about terrorism to being much, much more broad and about radicalism and about revolutionaries, or revolutionists as I call them, those individuals. And that was because radicalism in the world more generally was becoming so much more present as I was writing the book, and what I was writing very quickly began to reflect that.
He's written, I think, a really impressive book, incredible research, really well written. It could be a complicated, dizzying tale, so many different groups and names, but Jason Burke pulls you through. He's just very good with authority, sort of making sense of it. And there's some fascinating characters, Carlos the Jackal, who, you know, it's like the first Playboy international terrorist, you know, always making sure he had the right designer suits, the right shades before engaging in some terrible activities.